Does anyone else realize how insane a Thunder's championship would be? So ahead of Game 5 tonight, I was sitting here thinking about what it would mean if OKC won the championship, and I think we will see a lot of big things happen all around the league if OKC is actually able to do it. I mean, first off, let's think about this. If OKC actually won, they would be one of the youngest teams to ever capture an NBA title. A lot of teams would probably go away from getting these big name free agents and getting all these trades and probably look to build more organically through the draft. I mean, their best player was through a trade for Paul George, and he was kind of the main piece in that trade. But I mean, for the most part, this team was built in the draft. You have Chet, you have Jalen Williams, you have J-Dub, you have a bunch of players, Aaron Wiggins, who they acquired through the draft. And on top of that, this will be their first championship in franchise history. They'd be doing something that even these guys weren't able to do. And we can see some teams look at how quickly this core was able to fizzle out and probably start to buy in more towards to their stars that they drafted and brought in however way they did. On top of this will be a huge win for small market teams. No longer can they sit on the excuse of we're a small market team, we're not a LA, we're not a New York, we can't bring in players, we can't build a proper roster. The Thunder just did it. They would have won the championship at that point, so that excuse is out the window because they were able to get their superstar through a trade, and they were able to draft players who are all bought into that roster and culture. So with the Thunder winning, with the Bucks winning a couple years ago, we're going to see more small market teams probably start to get rid of that mindset and probably try to go more all in on whoever they have on their roster. And another interesting thing would be to see how teams approach their best player. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is the point guard for the OKC Thunder, but I think we will all argue he's more of a scorer, more of a shooting guard type of guy. He isn't somebody who is your traditional point guard when it comes to playmaking and making certain passes and reads off pick and rolls. Shai is a guy who's definitely looking to get his bucket first every time he comes down the floor. So we might see teams kind of approach this as our point guard doesn't have to be our main ball handler and main distributor or nothing like that. As long as we have one player like that on the team, we'll be just fine. On top of that, Shai isn't very high level from the three. He's not the best three-point shooter in the world. And we kind of saw Milwaukee do it a couple years ago with Giannis. So if the Thunder do it, then that's, two players this decade already who have been the best players on their team without being very dominant from three. It'd be very interesting to see how that whole thing will play out and how teams would approach this. But it's going to be a long time until Thunder really strikes. So I'm excited for Game 5. And let me know what y'all Game 5 predictions are in the comments. Thunder strikes. I'm so good. You got to subscribe just for that.